Hey guys, so I haven't done this in a while. I'm going to do my eye makeup on camera and kind of bring you along on the wild ride. So I already put my foundation on, but to really get a nice canvas for me to put my eyeshadow on so everything blends nicely, I'm going to start with some concealer. And this also helps me to kind of like shape my eyebrows too, just to make sure I have really like clean lines. So I'm just going to put that on. Then I'm going to use a concealer brush to kind of like pat it in and get everything smooth. Right, so I think that's good. So since that is pretty sticky, I am going to put a little bit of setting powder over it to make sure all of my eyeshadows blend nicely together. So I'm just going to use this Wet n Wild setting powder with like a large fluffy brush and just kind of lightly put that over the concealer so now it is not as sticky, and now I am ready to apply my eyeshadow. So I'm going to start with this like medium reddish brown shade and tap off the excess and just start kind of carving out where I want the smoky part of my look to be. I know it seems like I'm packing it on pretty heavy and that's not going to blend nicely, but it will blend out afterwards. The reason I'm packing it on so heavy right now is because I don't want it to just fade away as I'm building all the colors over it, so I really want to just pack it on and then just kind of drag it a little bit. Now what makes this easy to kind of drag towards the center is because the top of this brush, it kind of gets like a little pointy. So just be aware of like what kind of brush you are using because it really does make or break how your look is going to come out. Okay, so now obviously I have some harsh edges here, so I'm just going to go in with a lighter color with a different eyeshadow brush. This one's a little bit, like a little bit looser, bristles a little bit more fluffy. So I'm just going to go along the edges in these circular motions and just keep blending until that edge is a little bit softer. I only used a little bit of that light eyeshadow because I'm mostly just using this brush to blend out my edges. Much better. So now I'm going in with the darker brown and I'm really going to deepen the outer edges of this look. By the way, I am using the Pure Cosmetics Festival palette. I got this in one of my BoxyCharm boxes. So I'm using a detailed eyeshadow brush that's a little bit smaller so I can really get in and smoke out the outer corners. So I'm just going to keep applying until I get that nice deep effect. So I first start by patting the color down, and then once you get all of the product off of the brush onto your lid, then you start blending. Okay, so now the smoky part of the look on top is done. So I am going to take like any color shimmer that catches my eye and stick that on my lid. I'm kind of thinking I want to do like this pink shimmer right here. This is a Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette. And I'm just going to start packing that on my lids. I'm going to top this with glitter afterwards, so this doesn't have to be super, super vibrant because I want the glitter to be the main attraction on my lid here. All right, next I'm going to apply this glitter glue by NYX before I put the glitter on my lid. I want to apply something tacky for the glitter to stick to, so it goes on my lid and not inside of my eyeball. So I'm going to take a bright pink glitter with that same brush and just grab as much of the glitter as I can. And I'm going to pat this onto my eyes. I'm not going to use any swiping motions. I am just patting the glitter on. This glitter glue is the make or break of a look like this because this glitter could be falling off of your eyes all day if it doesn't have the right canvas to go on. And I've been using this glitter glue to put basically any color on my lids lately because everything just sticks. I used it yesterday when I did that matte eyeshadow on my lid where usually matte colors fall off my lids. After a couple hours they start to fade. The glitter glue really helped it stick. So there you go. So I'm going to put my lashes on now. So I have this Ardell black brush on glue. So I'm just going to brush that on my lashes. And then while it's drying, while the glue is drying on the lashes, I am going to be putting eyeliner on to prep my lids for the lashes. Because a thin layer of eyeliner will help camouflage the fact that you have falsies on. And it does give the eye like a nice finished look. So I'm just using a very, very thin black eyeliner pencil and just lining my top lash line. Now, do you have to do this thin of a line? No, you don't. I have very small eyelids. I have like a semi-hooded lid. So if I do a thicker line than this, it's going to cover half of my eye look. While my eyes are open, you are not going to get to see any of this glorious eyeshadow that I put on. So I just do a very thin line, just so I have something to put the false lashes on. This, it's going to cover half of my eye look. While my eyes are open, you are not going to get to see any of this glorious eyeshadow that I put on. So I just do a very thin line, just so I have something to put the false lashes on. Okay, so now I have a thin line of liner on both of my eyes, so I'm going to put my lashes on. So lately I've been putting the lashes on before my mascara because I just feel like if I put mascara on first, those lashes get in the way. I'd rather put the falsies on first and then let them dry, so when you put your mascara on, you won't lift them off of your eyes. So I put the lashes on and then I do mascara afterwards, and it kind of like attaches my lashes onto the falsies so they kind of become one, and it just looks more like a more complete look. So I'm going to take these lashes and just put them right over that liner. Oh, this is really hard to do on the phone. Alright, so I just put my mascara on. I could be done with the top, but I do want to do one more thing that I think really just completes the look, and that is putting eyeliner in my top waterline. And it just kind of like makes the lashes look more natural. And I'm also going to put the same eyeliner underneath because now I'm going to start putting eyeshadow on the bottom. You can just leave the look like this, but I kind of feel like smoking out my bottom lash line as well today. I'm going to take a little bit of this black eyeliner, and this is just going to be almost like a glue for the eyeshadow that I'm going to put on to stick to so it doesn't fall off and fade all day. All day. So next, well, first of all, if you've made it this far, congratulations. I know it sounds like a lot of steps, but when I'm not talking through it, I can get my eyes done in like 15 minutes. And I know that sounds like a long time, but really for something, you know, this crazy, it's really not that long. So now I'm gonna go in with that same dark brown I did on top with an eyeliner brush and just kind of go over that eyeliner and make it look more smudgy and smoky. I don't want it to look black underneath. I just wanted it to be a nice dark brown. So that black underneath the brown eyeshadow really helped like intensify that look. Okay, now to further soften the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with the same brush and that lighter reddish brown that I was using earlier on top. This was my first color, my transition shade. And I'm going to go right in the bottom there and basically stick it right underneath. And I'm very, very lightly touching my skin right now, and I'm just blending until it is as blown out as I want the look to be. All right, so we're almost done, guys. We are on our last steps. I'm just taking this black eyeliner that I used underneath my eyeshadow and on my top waterline, and I'm going to apply it to my bottom waterline now. And this is going to give it a nice smoky complete look. Make sure you are using a good eyeliner for this. You don't want one that is going to get in your eyeballs because that really hurts. And see the difference? Now, while that does make my eyes look a little bit smaller, I'm okay with it because I just feel like it really completes everything. And just in case you want to know what the inside of my eyeball looks like, you get a nice view. What do you think? Good? So the very last step is illuminator. So I am taking this nice sparkly illuminator and I am just dabbing it on the inner corner of my eyes. Ooh, look at that shine. And I am also going to put a little bit on my brow bone. Just a smidge. I don't really like a lot going on up here, but I do like how it reflects the light when I'm outside. Oh, I think I got eyeliner in my eye. Ooh, hang on. Okay, I'm back. I had to take my contacts out and put them back in. Something was on my contact and I couldn't figure out what it was. What could it be? Possibly makeup. So I am done, but I'm going to do one bonus step, which is completely optional. But I'm going to take that brown eyeliner, or that brown eyeshadow, and go over my black liner. And that just softens the edges of my eyeliner on top. I've been doing this a lot lately and I really like the soft look it gives. So this is the finished look, guys. I'm gonna give you a closer look at all the angles just to kind of show you. Since I just put so much work into it, we may as well stare at it, right? What do you guys think? Let me know, would you try something like this? Is this too many steps? If it is, you can keep a look like this in mind for events, and if you go get your makeup done, you can ask for something like this. I think glitter on the lids is so fun and so girly. As long as you are using that glitter glue, you don't have to worry about that falling all over your face all day or getting in your eyes. I just really like how this came out, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too.